Since 1994, the UPDF and police have been in Karamoja propping up the disarmament process in Karamoja region, which in the past was awash with armed cattle rustlers. The security situation was volatile, paralyzing most of the economic activities in the region. But according to the United Nations Human Rights Commission, the army and police were in 2013 involved in violation of human rights during law enforcement.
The office expresses expectations that this report will lead to improvements in the institutional action, including impartial investigation and prosecution for those responsible who are committing human rights violations.
The fact is that we do not condone torture, and we will continue to work with those agencies that fight torture.
According to the report, the Ugandan government is too slow in overcoming impunity and accountability when human rights are violated. It also further suggests that it's not just about how many cases of human rights violation have been reported, but rather how government responds to them.
And weak accountability on human rights would send, in its opinion, the wrong message to victims, perpetrators, and the wider public, and undermines the rule of law.
According to the report, out of 471 cases reported to the UN Human Rights Office, 218 were reported to the relevant authorities. However, government agreed to address only 64 complaints, which translates to just 29.6%.
I can tell you that 3rd Division Court Martial, which is in Eastern Uganda in Karamoja, is very busy court-martialing some of these cases. So we are happy with the progress that we have made, but also that some of these incidences have reduced, as noted by the UN report.
The report also indicates that authorities violated the right to personal liberty, stipulated under Article 23 of the Constitution. The report referred to arrests and detentions by police that are beyond the constitutional 48 hours, with some suspects allegedly held in intelligence facilities, not authorized for holding civilians without being allowed to contact their relatives.
Under such circumstances, where judicial oversight over arrest and detention is not guaranteed, the person is exposed to a high risk of ill treatment and torture.
Times when it comes to capital offenses, it becomes a bigger challenge, because here we could have somebody who has committed an offense of defilement, an offense of murder, a big offense, and at times it may be very difficult for our officers to gather the evidence that is required to take the person to court.
The report further highlights the need for legislature to be mindful of passing laws such as the anti-homosexuality bill and public order management bill, which do not conform to human rights declarations. Sudil Biarhanga, NTV.